All right, let's talk about filtering data. So let's say we want to find all the products that are $20. So here we pass a keyword argument and say unit price equals 20. Pretty straightforward. Now, what if you want to find all the products that are more expensive than $20? We cannot use our logical operators here. Look, we have an error. Because this expression, this piece of code, is a Boolean expression and returns a Boolean value, which can be true or false. But when calling the filter method, we need to pass a keyword argument. So we need to pass a keyword followed by a value, right? So to solve this problem, after the field name, we type two underscores followed by a lookup type. So in Django, we have GT, which is short for greater than. We also have greater than or equal to. We have less than or equal to. So for this demo, I'm going to change this to GT equals 20. Now we're passing a keyword argument to this method, but the name of our keyword is kind of special, right? Save the changes. Now to find all these lookup types, we can search for QuerySet API, and on this page, look over here. Where is it? It's right here, field lookups. So we have various lookup types for numbers, strings, and dates. In this lesson, we're going to cover a lot of them, and I'm going to leave the rest to you. So back to our code. Another useful lookup type is range. And with this, we can find the products whose price is in a given range. So over here, we cannot pass a single value. We need to pass two values, a minimum and a maximum. So we need to pass a tuple with two values, let's say 20 and 30. Now, out of curiosity, let's render these products in our template and see what we get. So here's the context, the object that we're passing to our template. In this object, in this dictionary, I want to add another key value pair called result. We could also call it product, that's better, and set it to query set. So we're passing the query set here. Now it would be better to convert this to a list, so the name of the key reflects the type of the value. Once again, we don't want to get an airplane and store it in a book, right? So save the changes. Now let's go to hello.html. And after our if block, we're going to render an unordered list, which represents a list of bullet points. So tab. Inside the unordered list, we're going to add a for loop. So we add a pair of braces with ampersand. And here we say for product in products. We don't need a colon here, just the expression, okay? Now, in our for loop, we're going to type a list item for rendering a bullet point. And over here, we add two braces to render product.title. Finally, we need to close our for loop. So once again, braces with ampersand. And here we type and for. Now back to the browser. Here are the products whose price is between $20 to $30. Great. Now we can also filter across relationships. So let's remove this argument. Let's say we want to find all the products in collection number 1. So here we type collection, followed by two underscores. So we navigate the relationship. And over here, we can type the name of any of the attributes or fields of the collection class. So we can say ID equals 1. We can also use our lookup types. So we can add two underscores followed by a lookup type, like greater than or range. And then we can set this to a tuple of, let's say, 3 values. So with this, we get all the products in any of these collections, okay? So these were the lookup types for dealing with numbers. Now let's look at an example involving a string. So I'm going to remove this argument. So let's say we want to find the products that contain coffee in their title. So over here, we can type two underscores and use the contains lookup type. We set this to coffee. And with this, we don't get anything because this lookup type is case sensitive. So to perform a case insensitive search, we have to use iContains. Now take a look. So here are all the products that have coffee in their title. Now we also have starts with, ends with, as well as their case insensitive variation, okay? Now, for dates, we have a bunch of lookup types. So let's say we want to find all the products that were updated in 2021. So last update, double underscore, here we can use year and set it to 2021. Now take a look. So this is what we get. So we can extract individual components in a date like year, month, minute, second, and so on. We can also compare this with a date value, not something we use that often. And the last lookup type I'm going to cover here is checking for null. So to get all the products without a description, we can say description double underscore is null equals true. We don't get anything because all of our products have a description, okay? Now it's your turn. I've attached a PDF below this video. In that PDF, you're going to find a bunch of exercises and their solutions. So make sure to do these exercises before moving on to the next lesson where we talk about complex filtering.